Tell me, how's training been this week following Saturday's result against Hamilton?
Yeah, training's been positive. I think we were all rested, and then we were ready to come back in. We felt like we played well. We felt like we deserved to win the game, but we're also aware that at this point in the season, results are the most important. So, everyone's clear on what's needed, and training's been positive.
Speaking to the manager, it sounds like he's very positive though around the performances that we have put in over the last couple of games, and if we keep performing like that or keep showing improvements in our performance, the results will come.
Yeah, he's very calm natured, and everyone can sort of see his experience as expected. So he instills confidence in the team. We're aware of the importance of the games, but we're also very calm and confident that if we can keep playing how we are whilst being ruthless in front of goal, then we'll be fine.
In terms of Queen's Park this weekend, an opponent near us in the table, so vitally important that we try and get a victory and keep the pressure on them and the teams around us as well.
Yeah, as I mentioned, everyone's fully aware of the importance of these final four games, but we're just taking it one game at a time. That's the mentality. Every game is really important, and we're going to try our best and do everything we can as individuals and obviously as a collective to try and get the 3 points, and then it'll be on to the next one. But yeah, all focus is for Queen's Park.
Just like many games in this league, there hasn't seemed to be too much between the sides when we've played them in the other three games this campaign. We just need to be on the right side of the fine margins on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of games in this league are tight. I was made aware of that when I came here, and it's been evident for me all season long that there's not much in this league at all. It's a question of consistency and trying to remain solid at the back or scoring. It's as simple as that, really. And I think we have been fairly solid over the season defensively. Obviously, there's been times where we've conceded too many goals, and we're aware of that. But on the whole, I think we've been pretty solid as a collective. It's just trying to be consistent at the other end of the pitch, which it's not just up to attackers, it's everyone, backline included. There's a lot of set piece in this league, so we're all trying our best to get on the end of something, really.
When I spoke to you for the Matchday programme a couple of weeks ago, just after you returned from international duty, you had said how pleased you were to get minutes in the legs, because if you were called upon, you would then be sharp and ready to go, and that's certainly been the case the last couple of games.
Yeah, I think that was sort of not the main sort of focus, because it's always big and important representing your country. But the benefit for me was that it came at a time where I wasn't really playing here, so it not only was it good to get more caps for my country, it sort of gave me that sharpness that when I came back I was ready to go, and I think that was evident. I sort of slotted back in with a good result against Livy. As
you said, you've maybe over recent weeks and months maybe not played as much as you would have liked. You joined us on loan from Birmingham looking for the experiences of first team football, and I guess spending time on the bench and trying to force your way back into the team as part of that experience. How have you found that, and how pleased are you to be able to get back into the starting 11?
Yeah, like you said, I think I wanted to play every game. I came here to play, but also to just experience more first team football. It's my second loan. It's my first over sort of a whole season, and I think it's given me a bit of everything. Yeah, I've played in some big games. I've had spells in and out of the team, but I'm always just someone who tries to give my best when I do play. And when I'm not playing, I always train as hard as I can. I think anyone would sort of vouch for that. So I feel ready whenever my time is, really.
Despite your full focus being here at Dunfermline, you'll also have had an eye on your parent club Birmingham and their success in English League One this season, going back up to the English Championship. So you must have been really happy to see that this week.
Yeah, I was. Obviously, still contracted to Birmingham, and I'm a Birmingham fan as well. So that was really nice to see. I don't think it was a surprise really when it happened. It was just about getting over the line, and they've still got a cup final, and they'll try and become champions as well. But yeah, there's similar to here. There's exciting times at Birmingham with sort of new investors and owners. So yeah, there's a lot of similarities really.
The success at your parent club, and as you said, you still having a year on your contract, means that you've got a lot of motivation to end the season well here at Dunfermline. Does that give you the desire to have a successful end to the campaign with us and keep us in the Championship?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about sort of Birmingham too much this season. It's all just been focused on the present, but I've no doubt that this experience and this season will have made me a better player, 100%. And as you touched on earlier, the different sort of things that have been thrown at me during my time here will just mould me into a better player, I think, as my career goes on. So yeah, I'm thankful for everything, and even if there's frustrations, like, I'll just try and focus on the positives of when I've played and done fairly well.
Usually we end these interviews by asking a rallying call to the supporters, but I think it'd be fitting when we're speaking to you to almost hand that over to your brother, who's very influential with his speaking. A great story out of really difficult circumstances that I'm sure you're going to be able to explain and share with us.
Yeah, so obviously it's quite a long story, but to summarise, my brother was similar to me. He was through the Birmingham Academy. Unfortunately, when he was 15, he was in a car accident where he was ran over, and he sustained like quite serious head blows. But after about a year of rehab in both Birmingham and down in London, at a specialist sort of rehab centre, he was able to get back on his feet slowly but surely. And now, ever since, his main job has been going around to different academies in England, and he's been to Rangers as well, and just delivering his story really, and trying to motivate and help as many young sort of footballers as he can.